Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you're here. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a bonus spread for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Before we begin, this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. So, this is going to be a timeless bonus spread for all of you Aquarians out there who support my channel. You've been tearing it up week after week, and I just want to say thank you, okay? So you were the winner last week for the number of views on your video. So I'm going to give back, say thank you, and show my gratitude by giving you an extra spread, okay? Like I said, I appreciate all the views y'all give me, Aquarius. You really make me feel like you love what I give to you, and I love what y'all give back to me, and I want to make sure that y'all understand that, okay? You are like the people that I love to read for the most. Don't tell anybody. But I just want to let you know that all the views that y'all give me and the way that y'all support me, it really, really means a lot to me. I don't always say that. I don't always let you know, but I do want to let you know that I really am grateful for all that y'all do to support me. Okay? Okay, so this bonus reading, as I said before, is going to be timeless, meaning whenever you stumble upon this or you're guided to this message, this is what you're meant to hear, okay? So this week, what we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look and see what your future self has to tell you about you and your love life, okay? Okay, so we're going to start the reading off with an oracle card, a mermaid messages oracle card, okay? Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. It's a timeless reading for Aquarius about their future self. This is a timeless bonus reading for Aquarius spirit about their future self. It's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's a timeless bonus reading about their future self, from their future self. This is for Aquarius spirit. Okay, we got a contentment. Bottom of the deck is acceptance. Okay, contentment says, count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful thing. Enjoy this time, dear friend. You've earned it. This serene mermaid is totally at ease as she sits on a bridge with the light from the lighthouse shining in her direction, illuminating her blessings and helping her to feel gratitude for her life situation. The bridge gives her the perfect vantage point from which she can view her surroundings clearly. The sea is calm and is a reflection of her life right now. Contentment is a feeling many people strive for, being in a state of deep satisfaction with everything. How wonderful is that? If this is how you're feeling at this time in your life, then enjoy this well-deserved accomplishment. Continue to be grateful and appreciate this beautiful experience. Okay? If you feel anything but content, then this mermaid swims into your cards today to remind you that contentment is possible. Just a slight change of mind, a different perspective can shine new light on your life so that contentment can be easily within your reach. Like I said, it's about finding the beauty in life, even when things are not going the way that you want them to, because you have to maintain that positive stance, Aquarius, okay? Because it all, like I said, it all starts with you. It starts with the way that you view your life. Because if you view your life as a hardship, if you view it as in nothing ever works out for you, that's what you're going to get, okay? So that's what we're working on. That's what we're working towards, trying to work on finding the beauty in everything, no matter what happens. There's always a lesson to be learned. There's always something to be grateful for. There's always a chance for you to have that attitude of gratitude, okay? All right, now we're going to move to acceptance. Okay, acceptance is the doorway to freedom. Accepting what is going on releases any feelings of resistance and will help you to feel liberated. This mermaid is at peace because she's in total acceptance of her situation. She asks you to release any resistance or desire of wishing things to be different and to totally trust and accept things exactly as they are. Our ego can become very demonstrative when things don't work out the way we planned. Yet, once we release any desire for possible outcomes and surrender fully to the divine plan, things have a habit of working out even better than we might have imagined. When we're in a state of acceptance, it means positive solutions can more easily flow towards us. We literally drop any barriers to solutions and energetically welcome in new and creative answers to our dilemmas. Okay? Okay, and then it says accepting your lot isn't a negative outlook. Through acceptance comes peace, and through peace comes breakthrough. Many enlightened masters lived in a state of acceptance, which enabled their spirits to soar to infinite heights so they could merge energetically with the divine to become at one. Okay, let me say something about this acceptance card. This is what you need to be doing when it comes to all areas of your life, not just your love life, okay? Because you are headed on a course, on a trajectory that you're supposed to be headed on, okay? And do you notice that sometimes you will try to pull in things, you will try to use the law of attraction to manifest certain things and they won't come about? Okay, the reason for this is because you are down here to walk a certain path. And even though you are in control to a certain point of what happens to you in your life, as far as you seeing things positively and negatively, there are certain things that are supposed to happen in your life that are going to happen, no matter how you try to use the LOA, no matter how you try to, thwart or avoid them, because you're here to learn certain things. And so those points that you signed up for, those lessons that you signed up for on the other side, they're gonna happen down here, and you have a choice whether you're going to be accepting of what happens and finding the beauty and the contentment in it, or are you going to, stomp and push and resist and push against that very thing that you're down here to learn? Because all that's going to do is draw out your lessons. It's going to take longer for the things that, that are supposed to come to you to manifest, including love, okay? You put obstacles in your way when you don't accept what is, okay? That's not surrendering. It's not saying, okay, this is my life and it's just going to stay this way forever. That's not what you're saying by accepting. What you're saying by acceptance is, okay, this is what's happening, but this is my life and I know that I can affect change. But you have to do it from a place of non-resistance, okay? It has to come from first you accepting what's happening. You can't turn around in the midst of something that you're trying to resist and try to change it, because that's not going to work, because you already have that energy that's pushing against and trying to resist whatever situation you're in. You're already resisting it. So you got to wait and and go into a place of acceptance to let that resistance die down. And then you begin to affect the change. You accept, you become content, let everything die down, and then you start to move in the direction that you want to move in. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move to tarot. Okay. This is for Aquarius, Spirit, a timeless reading. Messages from their future self. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A timeless bonus reading with messages from their future self. This is for Aquarius, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a timeless bonus reading from their future self. Okay, so first question. Where are you right now when it comes to what's going on in your love life? Okay, first card that flipped out was the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is saying that right now you are in a situation. It's the water sign or someone with a lot of water in the chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this card is talking about a love offer. Okay, For a lot of you, you are wanting a love offer. For some of you, you have given someone else a love offer, okay? And you're still waiting for what happened with this to pan out, okay? This is, like I said, a very romantic love offer. This is when you come to someone with your heart on your sleeve. You know, lay it all out on the table. You let them know exactly how you feel, okay? Then we've got the King of Cups. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is my Cancer card. Like I said, some of you may be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer placements. With this King of Cups card, this is saying that you are now in a position. You've come from this love offer here with the Knight of Cups. You're now in the position to where you're trying to find the balance between your mind and heart. You're learning to accept the things that you cannot change. Remember, look, what did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? See how Spirit ties everything together? We just talked about acceptance. Okay, learning how to accept the things that you cannot change and learning how to control your emotions, okay? Okay, so next question. This is from your future self. What are you moving away from? Okay, with the Four of Pentacles, this is saying that you are moving away from situations where people hold themselves back emotionally, and also where, you know, situations where you're clinging to someone or they're clinging to you. It could be you, it could be the other person. You know your story, okay? So you're moving out of these unhealthy situations where you express your feelings in an unhealthy manner and your person expresses their feelings in an unhealthy manner. Because clinging and trying to hold yourself back emotionally from a situation, both of those are not things that you want to do when you're looking to have a healthy relationship with someone, okay? Then we've got the Ace of Wands. This is a blessing from the universe for a fresh new start in love, okay? So I feel like you're moving away from this unhealthiness into a fresh new start in love, a fresh new healthy start in love, okay? Where, like I said, you're respected. Your worth is seen from day one. Like I said, you got your list that you made, right? The ones, what your deal breakers are. You're able to tell someone, hey, these are what my deal breakers are. And this is, you know, what I'm looking for when it comes to a person. Or you have that other list to evaluate that person to see if they have those qualities that you're looking for, okay? Because like I said, this is now about you and what you deserve. How is that person going to fit into your life? Not how you're going to fit into theirs. How they're going to fit into yours, okay? All right, so now we're going to move to next question. Where are you headed according to your future spirit? Excuse me, your future self. Excuse me. First card out is the World. Okay, so this is talking about ending or completion of a cycle. So we're closing out this cycle here where, like I said, all of this unhealthiness was going on, where you were giving more than the other person was giving, where they were holding themselves back from you, or you may have had to hold yourself back from them. Because a healthy relationship, you have to feel free and you have to feel safe to be able to tell someone how you feel and not have to worry about how they're going to react. I mean, when you think about that, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to be in a relationship with someone where you have to hold yourself back or be scared to tell them how you feel, or to feel them pulling away from you, and for you to have to try to cling to them to keep it from happening? Who wants to do that? Okay? And you don't deserve that. So that's why you're headed towards this fresh new start in love, where you don't have to deal with that anymore. You're closing out old cycles with this World card. Okay, this is also talking about you working on yourself. You are knowing your worth. Okay, so you can stand in your power. So you can say, this is what I fucking deserve. And if I don't get it, I'm going to go elsewhere. You're dismissed. Okay, this is about putting yourself first, about lifting yourself up and knowing that if you stay the course, if you do the work, if you work on yourself, if you continue to clean up that room. Remember, I always talk about that room, that dirty room. When you go into the dirty room, it's just stuff everywhere and you don't know where to begin. But if you start and you keep going, you keep moving, one day you're going to stand back and the whole damn room's going to be clean. So this is what you're doing. You're affecting this change now. You're doing the work now so that the change will take place in the future. And you're already headed towards it. That's what Spirit and your future self are saying with this Ace of Wands. Okay? So with the World card, Spirit is saying to keep going, overcome those personal challenges, lift yourself up, is what your future self is saying as well. Lift yourself up and know that you have the power to change your life. You can change your life, but like I told you, first it starts with acceptance, accepting where you are and realizing that you've got to let that resistance die down first. And then you move off in the direction that you're wanting to move off in, okay? Like I said, you can have what you want and Spirit wants you to have it. But you have to do this work first. This is the most important work you'll ever do. You're fighting for your life, Aquarius. I tell you this all the time. You're fighting for the chance to have an amazing quality of life, but you have to do the work. It's not going to come for free. Spirit wants to give you what what you want to have. But you got to do your part too, okay? So like I said, this is your future self saying, keep moving forward, keep doing the work, keep doing what you need to do, keep applying yourself, and you're going to be successful. You keep an open mind and you keep an open heart, because I tell you, you don't let someone shut you down because of what happened in the past, okay? Like I said, those were lessons. It wasn't love, it was lessons. So you're going to heal and take those lessons so you don't have to deal with this kind of shit anymore, okay? Then we got the 9 of Wands. This is you actively healing yourself, okay? You're heading towards actively healing yourself from learning from, this is the wounded warrior, right? This is, I feel like, is you. Look, you're afraid, you're scared, you don't want to love anybody because you got beat down, you got your heart stepped on, you got, you were, in some cases, some of you may have been humiliated by what happened, by things that have happened to you in the past. And so this card, the Wounded Warrior, is all about learning from past failures. Okay? Like I said, take them lessons, learn from the situation and move forward. But like I said, you're showing up like this, but this is a good thing because it shows that you are aware of the situation and you're trying to affect change. You're trying to make things better. Okay? Okay, so next question. What is it that you're resisting? Okay, we got two things here. First one is the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. So this is talking about like you resisting letting go of things that no longer serve you. Okay, you're resisting doing the purge. You're resisting having a change in perspective, okay? If you resist this, it's only going to make things harder for you. Let me tell you this. If you want to close this cycle out, if you don't want to be hurt anymore, if you want respect in relationships, if you want love, true love, and to not have to be looking over your shoulder and not trusting the person and going through their phone and all this kind of shit, you're going to have to do this work. Okay, you are going to have to let go of all the things that no longer serve you. You know how they tell you with things that you love? Because like I said, I know there's a twin flame connection. I know it's strong. I know it's got a hold on you. It's a challenge. And it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's painful. I know there are days where you feel like you're going to lose your damn mind if you don't come into union with your person. But this is how you do it. You got to let go of the baggage. You have to let go of the things that are no longer serving you. And in this case, for a lot of you, it is your twin. So you got to let them go, because if you are meant to be in their life and they're meant to be in yours, this is a destined connection. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. This is destined. You have to see what it is. You don't trust spirit. You don't trust the universe. You may not even trust yourself. That's what this is telling me. Because if you trusted, blindly trusted, you would just let it go. You would just let it go and focus on yourself, okay? Because this is like a block. If you don't let these things go, it's going to keep you in this energy to where you're going to continue to get people who don't treat you right until you continue. You're going to stay in this energy of someone who's trying to heal something, but because you won't let the shit go, it's like you're going to be stuck in a loop. You're going to continue to complete this. You're not going to complete this cycle. You're going to continue to go around and around and around in this cycle. And you have to understand that, because this card can talk about closing out a cycle, but it can also talk about a new one beginning as well. Okay? It can talk about you not closing this out and you continuing to start a new cycle where the same thing happens again. So if you don't do this, if you don't purge, if you don't let go of the things that are no longer serving you, if you don't have this change in perspective, it's going to block you from any kind of blessings that you're wanting to come along, most especially in your love life. That's what I tell y'all. If you don't want to go back to your twin, you don't want to be with your twin, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's saying that it's wrong, but you still got to heal it. You still have to forgive this person. Forgiveness is about you. It's not saying that the person gets a pass. It's not saying that what they did was right. It's not saying that they don't deserve to get their karma. It's not saying any of those things. It's saying, I love me so much until I'm not going to let this stay in my energy. I'm going to free myself from all of this crap that's holding me back. And you got to be willing to say that. You got to be willing to fight for your life, because that's what you're doing. Because do you want to be unhappy? Do you want to be like this for the rest of your life, Aquarius? That's what you got to ask yourself. Do you want to feel like this for the rest of your life? Do you want to feel unfulfilled? Your love life just be unfulfilled for the rest of your life? That's a sad existence to live. For the rest of your life is to feel like this is all there is me being mistreated and me being unloved and me being disrespected and me not being treated like the queen or the king that I am. Okay? So that's why you gotta let it go, sweetie. You have to let it go. Okay? Things are going to happen. Stuff's not always going to go the way that you want it to go. Even after you heal yourself, there's still going to be stuff. Like I told you, it's an ongoing thing. It never ends. You always have to work on yourself. And the fact how you got to this point was because you were not taught that this is how things are supposed to go. I wasn't either. Okay? Just like we didn't know, your parents probably didn't know either. But with this, all of this stuff, you got to let this stuff go. You have to forgive whether or not you want to be with this person, whether or not you ever want to see this person again. You got to forgive them and you got to let it go. Okay? Second card. You're resisting this Queen of Cups. This is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Look at this. Your person is your divine counterpart, because you got the Queen and King of the same suit in here. This shows up all the time. It comes up all the time in all the different suits for you, Aquarius. Okay? So this is proof. Spirit is telling you that, yes, your person is destined to be with you. But the separation, that's the most important part of the situation. You got to see it for the blessing that it is. It is giving you a chance to get yourself together and for your person to get themselves together. Because let me tell you what will happen. If your person comes back to you and neither one of you are ready, or only one of you is ready, you're going to tear shit up. You're going to fuck it up like you did the first time. Because you have to be healed in order to have, like I said, in order to attract healed, you got to be damn healed. Okay? In order to have a healthy relationship, you got to be healthy. All right? So with this Queen of Cups, this is talking about needing to be open and honest about your feelings in order to get the best outcome in a situation. So you need to be open and honest about the fact that you're resisting it. Some of you are resisting the work that you need to do on yourself. You're resisting purging. You're resisting letting go. You're resisting forgiving this person. You got to understand, they messed up too. They got things. I'm not saying, that anybody's a horrible person, but you got to understand they got things they got to heal too. The fact that they ran from you means they got some issues that they got to deal with. Okay? Because that to me tells me that your person was not in a position to accept love. No matter who it was from. And then, like I said, the intensity of the feelings, I'm sure scared the crap out of them. Because if you're not, like I said, it scared me when I first was exposed to all this, and I'm an empath. So I can only imagine if you're not into metaphysics and you're not into this type of thing, I can only imagine what it feels like. And I'm not saying that what they did was right. You know, I will never say that. That would never come out of my mouth. Okay? Of course, what they did was wrong. You did not deserve to have the experience that you had, but it's to teach you something. It's to teach you where you're falling short in your life so you can pick up the pieces and fix it. Okay, now we're going to move forward to what you need to let go of. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, this card is talking about, you know, you've put your manifestation out into the world, what it is that you're wanting to, into the universe, what you're wanting to manifest. Now you got to let it go. Remember how they tell you, like I told you, even with your person, even if you want a new person, if you're wanting that to happen, at some point you got to let it go. You can't hang on to the manifestation and expect it to show up in the 3D. It doesn't work like that. LOA doesn't work like that. You got to do your visualizations. You got to do, you know, your scripting, whatever it is you do in order to manifest. And then at some point, you got to give it up to God, give it up to source, give it up to spirit, whoever you want to call, whatever you want to call them. And you got to let it go. Okay? Because this is talking about, like, you know, you planted the seeds. So you've planted the seeds. Let me tell you this. You can't plant no damn seeds and then dig it up every 5 seconds and think that something is going to blossom. It's not going to work like that. You got to plant your seeds and say, you know, this is what I want. I know it's going to happen. And then turn your back and walk away and focus on you. Okay? And do the work with this Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You got to let go of this resistance towards doing this work. I feel like a lot of you are doing the work, but I feel like some of you are still wanting to hold on to what is and thinking that if you hold on to it, eventually your person's gonna come around. And I'm here to tell you, you don't want to be 65 collecting your Social Security check, still trying to wait on your twin flame, because they're not coming if you don't do the work. That's what I keep trying to let some of you know. And I feel like you're getting caught up in the feeling and the challenge and all this stuff. And like I said, it's not easy. I understand. I go through it too. There are times when you want to scream. You want to be with your person so damn badly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, it's your soul screaming out for you to heal the parts of yourself that you need to heal. That's what that is. It's coming out and you're thinking it's the desire for your person. But it's your soul telling you hey, you need to look at me because there's some stuff that I need that you haven't been giving me. So you got to do this work. You got to just plant the seed. Like I said, turn your back and walk away and do this work. Because if you do the work, look at what's waiting for you. This comes up all the time when we talk about what's headed towards you. Is the Ace of Cups a love offer, a new beginning? This is self-love too. I feel like this is talking about self-love too. That you need to let go of everything else and just focus on you with this card. But it also, I feel like it's also talking about that down the pike. That's what's coming is this. But you're never going to see it. You're never going to be able to get it or get the type of love that you want. Like I said, because people will come into your life whether you're healed or not. But the type of love, we want quality. We don't want quantity. We want quality love. We want one person and not 10 or 15 that need to do their own work. We don't want that. So you got to focus on yourself. Like I said, be the best Aquarius you can be and just continue to move forward. You got to put this to the side. I know it's hard, but like I said, that's why we got all these things that I tell you need to do to help yourself. Meditation, writing in a journal. You know, it's a lot of different things. And like I said, we're going to go more in depth into things that you can do to help yourself to move forward. Okay. Okay. So what don't you see coming? Okay, first thing you don't see coming is an end to the pain. Okay? Because this fell out upside down. An end to the pain. Whenever the Three of Swords comes out upside down like this, all those swords are sliding out because your heart's upside down. Okay? So if you do the work, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why I'm adamant and I keep repeating this over and over again, because if you do the work, the pain that you're feeling is going to begin to subside. Okay? Running after your person is just going to make it worse. Okay? Completely, like, you know, trying to block them off, completely shut down the connection, it's not going to work either. When I tell you to pull back your energy and focus on yourself and to stop thinking, I'm talking about focusing on yourself. I'm not telling you to completely shut things down to where, you know, you're trying to block off the connection, because I'm here to tell you, you can never kill that connection, because that's part of you. That's part of you. That person is part of you. That's why you can hear them. That's why you can communicate with them, and so on and so forth. So you can't ever do it, because trust me, I tried to do it. I've tried to do everything I could to block mine. So I'm telling you from you know, experience that you can't do it. So what I'm telling you is to pull back your energy, focus on yourself. Like I said, plant that seed. Know that it's going to blossom. Turn around and walk away and focus on you, so these swords can slide out of your heart. Okay? With the Seven of Swords, you gotta don't this is talking about sabotage. Okay, it can talk about a lack of trust. It can talk about sabotage. This can actually talk about, for some of you, third-party situations. Okay, but with this Seven of Swords, this to me talks about self-sabotage. You not believing that you deserve what it is that you deserve, or because you're having to turn away from this and focus on yourself, you're not going to get what you want. But like I'm trying to tell you, there's a way for you to get what you want, or at least to have a chance to get it. And I'm telling you how to get it. But you got to stop shooting yourself in the foot. You got to stop cutting your nose off to spite your face and do the work, okay? Then we got the Strength card, okay? This is Leo energy. It's talking about, I feel like this is talking about your person. They, you know, a lot of them are working on themselves. They're building up their courage. They're building up their inner strength in order to come back towards you. But you got to do your work too. Because like I told you, if one or the both of you are not healed, you're going to tear this up. You're going to tear this situation up. Okay? Because you can't force this. Like I try to tell you, like the last reading we did, I said it's out of your control, right? Because Spirit has its hands in your love life. When you're a twin flame, it's a divine connection, and everything is going to happen in divine timing. Not when you want it to, not when your person wants it to. When Spirit has deemed that the both of you have learned your lessons and the both of you are ready to be in a healthy relationship with each other. They're trying to give you the best chance for it to work out. Because if you go based on what you want to do and how you want the situation to go, it's not going to work. That's why they're intervening. because they're trying to give you that chance for this to work. And so it's going to require you to do that work, to not hold yourself back emotionally. Okay? Even though what was done to you was done to you. And for you to do this work with this strength card, for you to build yourself up, for you to fight your inner demons, for you to build up your courage and your inner strength. Because it's going to take courage for you to go back into something with this person. Because of what happened between the two of you. There's a lack of trust. Because when somebody hurts you, it makes it harder for you to trust them. Okay, now we're going to get some advice from your future self. What's the advice for Aquarius? Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn, continue to move slowly. Take your time with this. This is not a race. It's a marathon. Okay? It's not to see how you can get there as fast as you can. It's to take the time to feed yourself. Okay? To love on yourself in order to have a relationship with yourself like you wish you had with a significant other or with other people. Okay? Because this is why all of this is happening. Because you're not focusing on yourself. You're not putting yourself first. You're not loving yourself the way you're supposed to. So Spirit is putting you in situations so that you will learn. And like I told you, at the end of every class, at the end of every semester, right? There's a test. So you got to make sure you're taking your time, feeding yourself, loving yourself, and looking at, you know, the things that you need to look at within yourself so that you're able to function in a healthy manner alone and in a relationship with someone else. And you got to do this because look at what's coming. Okay? If you want to have this long-term, stable, and committed relationship, Spirit and your future self is saying it's in your future. Right? This is the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the male archetype of life partner. This is the King of Abundance. This person has no competition. Okay? So you have a love offer coming to have an epic relationship with your person where you vibe on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Don't you want that? And I know that's what you want. But you're wanting to cut corners, a lot of you, and just go straight for the gratification. Because remember, I told you we live in a society where we don't have to wait for anything. You know, we snap our fingers and things show up. But not with this. Not with this. It's going to take time for you to do what it is you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay? You got to love yourself enough, Aquarius, to want to do this, to want to take your time, to get to know you again, get to know your likes and dislikes, get to know what you need to thrive in a relationship, what you need to thrive in life. You know, the type of love that's gonna work for you. That's what you got to learn. And like I said, so when somebody steps up in your face, you like, okay, let's see what you can do for me. What are you bringing to the table? Not what you got to give them. What are you bringing to the table? Because you want to be with me. What are you bringing to the table? And then, you know, because you already know what you bringing to the table because you've done the work, right? So you gotta think about that. You know, like I said, I know you want it. I know you're in love. I know it's all consuming. I know it. Okay? But like I said, I'm trying to show you how to get what you want. So, like I said, don't fight me. Don't fight me. Let's work together. Let's make this a win-win where you know, where you're able to get what it is you want. Okay? Let me see what advice Spirit has for you. What advice do you have for them, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit is saying with this Two of Pentacles. You need to choose wisely, because you're going to have options. I told you this, because that's what the juggling. You're going to be juggling different options, and you need to weigh the pros and cons and really think about what it is you want. Make your list, okay, of your deal breakers. Make your list of the things that you gotta have, okay, that you absolutely have to have in a relationship, or the qualities your person you gotta have. And like I said, make sure you're exhibiting those qualities as well, because like I said, just like a broken person cannot attract a healed person, if you don't have those qualities on your list, you can't expect the person to come in with those qualities, because you attract what you're putting out energetically in your field. Okay, so Spirit is saying to weigh the pros and cons and choose wisely. Okay, because we talking about, you know, your love life and you wanting to have this long-term stable and committed relationship. So you don't want to be a revolving door and have people in and out, in and out, in and out of your life. So you really got to take this time now to look within yourself and to work on yourself and to help yourself. Okay, with the King of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, with this card, Spirit is saying you got to be truthful. You got to make a head over heart decision to be truthful with yourself, because a lot of times we don't look at ourselves and really see what's going on. Because when I've been doing my work, I'm telling you, I've been saying to myself, who was living this life? Because it wasn't me living the life. Because when I go back and I look at a lot of things, and I've looked at what was going on and what I was doing and the choices I was making, I'm like, oh no, boo-boo, no. Okay, I didn't even realize, but now I know. And so now, because I'm awareness, now because I have awareness and I know what's going on and I see my patterns, when something happens now and I don't, you know, I have my initial reaction, I'm able to look at myself and scroll that back and say, okay, well, wait, let me look at this. And I'm able to see the reasons why I'm making the decisions I'm making, or why certain things are happening the way that they're happening, because I went back and I was honest about myself. Because I'm telling you, when you go back and you start to look at yourself, you're going to really see some of the things that you do and what, you know, where you're coming from, the place you're coming from, and how it dictates your decisions, whether or not they're good or they're, you know, whether they're good or whether they're not good. The place you were at in that time when you made that decision. So you gotta be honest about yourself, about your feelings, about what's good about you, and the things that you need to work on. Okay? It's not just to go back and say, oh, this person did this person did that. You're gonna do that too. But you also need to be looking at you and looking at the things that you did wrong and how you contributed to the situation, because it wasn't just them. It was you too, okay? And Spirit is saying that if you can do these things, if you choose wisely, if you're honest with yourself, if you go back and do that self-reflection and self-introspection, look, again, you got the damn Lovers and the Two of Cups. Spirit is saying you're going to draw this person into your life. You're going to attract this person into your life. But like I said, it all starts with you. You got to love on you. You got to figure out things about you. You have to feed yourself. Okay? Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box below if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.